Well, turns out I'm not dead. Close though. But that's a story for perhaps later on in this video. In this video, all I'm doing today is tidying up the bench, because this weekend I have got at least one diesel heater to take apart and show you. But I thought I'd come out and get some practice in, because it's been a long time since I've filmed or edited anything, and this is to see, well, if you're watching this, I have remembered how to edit and upload to YouTube once again. At the moment, I am trying to recover a dead Makita battery, which has died. It's nearly 18 volts. I'm manually charging it on the variable power supply, because when you plug it into the Makita charger, it does the red-green flash, and if you press the battery, it makes the lights in the back flash. So I want to see if I can recover it. It was at 10 volts. Annoyingly, I had left it plugged into an actual Makita tool, and it had murdered the battery all the way down to 10 volts. That was annoying. But yeah, here I am tidying up my bench. This is the weird heater that I was trying to get to run on waste engine oil. Don't bother, it's not worth the effort. So let us get rid of some of the stuff. So, where have I been? I have been mostly in the hospital. I went into the hospital on Boxing Day 2024 and got back out the middle of February 2025. I have had a large operation in that period, and I'm recovering at home at the moment. Well, obviously I'm not at home. Well, I'm at home, I'm in the workshop. This counts as recovering. This is recovering for me. Right, where will I put the afterburner so I don't lose it again? Just put it in the pile because it's going to go back somewhere. Might use the afterburner and one of the new diesel heaters in my new garage to keep it warm over the winter, or next winter, because we're past this winter. Nearly. Forecast for snow next week, so we'll see how that goes. I apologise if you can hear chainsaws and chipping in the background, but the nice men are cutting down the big trees, so if you can hear chainsaws, I apologise for that. Right, how much of this stuff? I've decided I'm going to keep all the tools here, because most of them I'll need for taking the diesel heaters apart, but the rest of it I probably don't need you. Definitely don't need you. My short power supply cable. Let's stick over there as well. Anyway, that's well, I don't know how much you want to hear about NHS stories and how exciting it is, but needless to say, I managed to visit just about every ward in the hospital. That's mostly because you get moved about a lot. Being pretty much in most of the wards the youngest person there at some point, I got moved because I was the most able-bodied prior to my operation. I've been in intensive care, high dependency, enhanced recovery after surgery, 2 surgical wards, and got swapped about at various points. Some of it was exciting, but for all the wrong reasons. So yeah, at one point, I'll see if I can put up pictures, if I can manage. The ceiling collapsed in the ward. That was not the full ceiling, but of course the bit above my bed collapsed onto my bed. So that was one of the reasons I got moved to another ward at one point. Just poor old flat roofs. Whoever thought flat roofs in Scotland was a good idea should be shot. There is no good reason to have a flat roof in Scotland. Well, apart from price. They're cheap, I suppose. Easy to build. Yeah, so that was exciting. The roof, well, not the... I hate hospitals. I mean, I don't know anybody that likes hospitals, but I particularly hate hospitals because you've basically got no privacy whatsoever. You are, well, you're very occasionally, if you're very, very lucky, you'll get a room by yourself, but that doesn't happen very often. Usually you're stuck in either a ward with another 20 people, all open beds, or small rooms where it's 4 or 6 people in a room, and there's no privacy. You've got no privacy. There's no nothing like that. But that's what you guess what you get. What do you pay for? I suppose being NHS. A pair of snips would be nice to pull this pipe off. But I do have a tool for taking pipes off somewhere. But let me muster all my non-existent physical strength to pull it off of there. Well, it's still going to make a mess. Goodbye, diesel. Anyway, yeah, so intensive care is, pardon me, it's intensive. They're in line. Intensive care doesn't stop. It's a 24-hour ward. There's like, don't go there to sleep. Like, if you're recovering, sleeping's fairly optional. Granted, if you're ill enough to be in intensive care, you're going to sleep anyway because you're so knackered you've got no option but to sleep, as was the case. Oh, that fuel pipe's not attached. Okay, that makes that much easier. Let's just get rid of that then. Where's a good spot? How about the floor? Good old floor. Holds all my things. Right, now we've just got this bracketry contraption. What size do you think that? It's not like the bit 7, is it? No. You're not seeing me use pliers. I'm not using pliers. Honest. So as it turns out, the best place to nearly die is in hospital, because then you only nearly die and you don't go the full way. It couldn't have happened while I was in intensive care. Oh no. It had to wait until I had got out of intensive care and gone to one of the other wards. Oh yeah. No, can't make it easy on them. You gotta keep them on their toes. You also got to do it in the middle of the night when it's only the skeleton staff they're on, and you know, you've got to, yeah, don't do it in the day when everybody's awake and, you know, whatnot. You know, you got to wait till the middle of the night, and then you got to try and die. Gotta keep it spicy. Anyway, yeah, that was exciting. That was the most exciting bit. I'm not gonna lie, that was the most dramatic thing. Everything else was pretty boring. The roof collapsing, that was, well, not exciting. It wasn't unexpected. It was very wet. There was water coming in. We were just waiting to see whose bit of roof collapsed first, and it was mine. Yeah, wasn't that? Well, no. Exciting isn't the correct word. While intensive care, at least 4 people died. Yeah. Which is sad. But, as is the nature of intensive care, is the sickest people, the people that are at, you know, their end, that's where you end up, is intensive care. And sadly, not everyone makes it. But they try their best. Intensive care nurses are phenomenal. They are like the most hardcore nurses I've ever experienced. They are the nursiest nurses? No, I don't know what the description is, but yeah, nurses need paid more, especially those kind. So I've got my own thoughts and feelings on this. Doctors get paid a lot of money because they make the decisions on what keeps you alive. Nurses actually keep you alive. They're the ones during the day-to-day that are keeping you alive in hospital. So they should get paid more. Same as surgeons. Surgeons do, you know, the surgery, the actual attempting to keep you alive, but hence they get paid a lot of money as well. But that's, I mean, I just think nurses should get paid more. They do a lot of work. As I say, they're the ones keeping you alive in the day-to-day. Doctors just make the life or death decisions. Am I going to sit there? Yes. Splendid. Right. Looks like it's the floor for you as well. I need to tidy up, but I also can't move very well, so tidying up will have to wait. Where am I going to put this? You've guessed right, it's the floor. We're going to the floor. Oh man, that's actually quite heavy. Maybe I should find a lid for that. I can see the lid. Hold on, I'm going to get the lid for that, just in case I decide to boot it over in excitement. You sit there. You come with me. There we go. I found the lid. I'm now removing the pipe from the diesel. Take that in there. Set that over there. That's it. Fuel things on the floor now. Right. Come on. Come on. All the threads. Cross-threaded for tightness. I don't think that's the right lid. No, it's a coarse thread and a fine thread. Where? Oh, there is. Not even the fuel tanks are consistent. There. Now if I kick it over, it'll only leak out slowly. Now that's not bad. That's a reasonable space to... We can get a diesel heater disassembled in there. Nice. And that's charging. Oh, I need that. I need to take that into the house. I'm working on a project in the house on the computer. I'll take that and that inside because that gives me a gasket template. Nice. Right, well, we've tidied up. I've bored you with some of the things that have happened recently. I have let you know that I'm still alive, and we will have at least 3 videos coming soonish, diesel heater related. Again, no reviews, no more reviews. I'll just be taking it apart, showing you its insides. If there's bits I like, I'll tell you. If there's bits I don't like, I will also tell you that. But you have to make your own informed decisions. There is no more reviews from me. I'm not doing them anymore. I don't enjoy them particularly. Some of them I enjoy doing. I mean, some I still enjoy, but not paid reviews. That ship sailed. That days are done. Not enjoying that, so I'm not doing it. Right, okay. I'll see you back here for diesel here taking apart videos this weekend. Thanks for listening to me ramble.